Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of ATS. Today is the day that they finally got out the Mack Pinnacle, and I thought I would give it a try. I have used it for about 130 miles just to kind of familiarize myself with it and make sure I had everything set about where I wanted it. But as you can see, I've customized it about as much as you can. Limited customizations in the game. Don't have any kind of mods in place on for the truck itself. Running everything straight vanilla. I've got a load going from Emporia, Kansas down to Amarillo, Texas, about 479 miles. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the new Mack Pinnacle. Most of you know that I tend to be I mainly use the Peterbilts, because that's just what I
Let's
like the
go.
best. Here we go. Right away, I can say I'm not real
Turn
crazy
left.
about the mirror placement. The visibility out of them is pretty good, but even on my widescreen, you have to turn your head just a little bit with my track IR just to be able to see anything in the mirror.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
I may have to lower that seat just a little bit. Wow, already about as low as it can go. Okay. Messed up my mirror adjustment a little bit, but I can live with it. Dash is alright. I like most of the layout of it. I just like the automatic shifter buttons being in there. No way to get rid of them even when you're using a manual mode like I am with an 18 speed. But that's pretty much the way the truck is just modeled. Even the Mack Anthem is the same way. And I never really liked that truck. At least give this one a fair shake. Got the 505 horse Mack MP8, which from what I've heard is basically based upon a Volvo engine, because Volvo does own a pretty good chunk of Mack.
Go straight.
Or at least they're owned by the same corporation. Yeah, adjust that mirror a little bit more. That'll happen. Better? I noticed the cab is definitely wide, like most all of the other Aero trucks in the game. At least this one does have a bit of a hood on it. You can actually see it looking out the windshield. Not sure if I would enjoy driving this thing around all the time, staring at the backside of a bulldog, but that is their iconic symbol, has been for years. I know that at one time Mack trucks had a healthy reputation for being
Go straight.
an extremely durable truck when worked hard. There was a cement company in town when I growing up that's all they had was Mack trucks for their mixers. My father was a diesel mechanic for most of my life. He worked on the big trucks. He always referred to them as a bit morphodite, but up as a boot. Not real sure what the reliability rating on the more modern stuff is. Where they have their share of problems just about like everything else. Modern days, emission systems
Keep right.
do cause a lot of minor reliability issues. That's pretty much universal with any of the trucks.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
I don't know for sure if any other engines are available in Mack trucks.
Exit now.
As modeled in the game, the MP8 is the only thing available in it. And the 505 horse is the strongest one available. Off center there somehow. Not real crazy about the sounds of it, but probably pretty realistic for a modern truck. These days they got so much equipment in the exhaust, the after treatment system that I don't think you could hear much out the pipe even if you had straight pipes after the emission equipment. From the 505 horse, it don't pull too bad. Now, like I said, mirror placement is a little far back for my liking. Probably fine in real life, but I'm more used to the way the 389 and W900 are, where you can actually see the mirror even when looking straight ahead. Let's see how it does with the cruise control turned on. I almost never use that, so let's just try it and see. expected a little better fuel economy out of it. It says it's getting about 5.4 average right now. They're showing 5.5. The truck is not an ugly truck in my opinion. It is a little different than what I always drove in the past, in real life and in the game. But I have to say overall it's not a bad truck. Glad to see that they are at least adding old school style trucks with a long nose. This now makes 4 of them because I do not consider the International Lone Star to be anything other than an eyesore. I think the front end of that thing is so ugly. Paint job is just one of the basic default paint jobs that you can get in the game. Call it, I believe, Purple Days or something like that. Oh, got a toll booth coming up. I better gotta make sure I'm in the lane before I go through there. At least it's not like the ones in the Oklahoma DLC where they got a divider in the middle of some of them. Probably others that I just ain't thinking of right now, where you got lanes that you got to go through. I mean, overall, it's not a bad truck. Not something that I dislike. I can't say it'll ever be a favorite, but I don't mind using it. If I had to, I could probably live with one in real life because the cab is kind of roomy. Dashboard's laid out nice. I'm sure there's all kinds of information on the screen. I haven't scrolled through all of that to see what all options there are. But I can do that real quick like. Couldn't see my keyboard because of the steering wheel. Consumption. Got a few available options there. Leave on the default for now. So I do like the layout of the dashboard. much noise. Makes you think the windows are down or something. But I assure you, they're not. It's a little loud inside. It could just be me. I do typically have the volume turned down just a little bit more. I'm running headphones, so I have the sound in my right there in my headphones. Now for something that I really don't like. You can't even hardly tell that the jake brake is turned on when you have it engaged.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
That's a new stretch of 44 they added in Oklahoma City. Not 100% accurate. It's actually a little bit south of where the turnpike meets up with 35. Goes down about 3-4 miles and then breaks off, but at least it's here now.
Keep left. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Looks like it's going to be a dark time of day time we get there. cruise back in, I guess in 73 I had it set up. Oh well, that's close enough. Yeah, overall I'd say it's not bad. I don't know if it'll ever make it into my rotation of trucks that I normally use. I absolutely don't hate it. As hard as I find it to believe that myself, I am very old school in a lot of ways. Yeah. After roaming this planet for nearly 6 decades now, I think I've earned the right to be a little bit old school and set in my ways. Speed limit drop, kick the cruise down a little bit. Like I say, overall it's got good visibility out of it. Mirrors have good visibility. They're just a little inconvenient in their location. I'm used to the 389 W900 mirrors where they're set forward just a little bit further. Horn sound like lame, very lame. It's supposed to be the air horn, but that's an air horn. I'll be a monkey's uncle. That don't sound like no air horn to me. It is nice that the turn signals don't have an overly annoying loud click or beep to them like a lot of them do. Entering Texas. Good on fuel. I did opt for the 285 gallon tanks. That's as big as you can get. Not quite 300, but close. Layout of the dashboard is it's pretty decent. Old school days, I'd say there's not enough gauges, but they put most of the information that them other gauges would have in the little display screen in the middle of the instrument cluster. The dials are large, clear, easy to read on the both the tach and the speedo. That's always a bonus. Stock steering wheel does kind of block the view of the fuel gauge, but what's that other one over there? Can't even tell what that is from this angle. I'd zoom in, but driving I don't want to be wandering lanes. Probably something like a depth gauge or something like that. It's kind of hard to see now that it's gotten dark. Even the interior in this thing looks pretty decent, aside from the ugly automatic shifter controls. But I'd say that about this any truck that has them modeled in there, because
Keep right. Then exit right.
wasn't paying any attention, didn't realize the speed limit dropped.
Go straight, and then keep left. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
It took me a little bit to get used to the engine sound, but
Go straight.
I could probably get used to it. Get up around the corner here, we're not on the road, and I'll take a look at it from the outside at night. I haven't even seen it
Get ready
from
to
that
turn
viewpoint
right.
yet.
Turn right.
Yeah, not enough lights on the side. Not enough lights on the front. The fog lights don't light up. Oh well.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Good driving.
But they're going with this. Yeah. How much room is there? There's enough. Probably should have set it up the other direction, but like I said, placement of the mirrors isn't that convenient in my opinion, but they do offer a good view. Great visibility of the mirrors. That much I can say. We can straighten her up a little bit more than that. Not going to leave it that angled. That's a little more like it. Okay. Overall, what are my thoughts on it? It's a good addition to the game. It's not a bad truck. I don't hate it. Probably will use it on occasion. There's a lot more than I can say about most of the other trucks they've added to the game. I rarely ever use them. There you have it, folks. I mean, it's new to the game. Everybody was talking about it for a long time. It finally came out today, and thought I'd give it a try. Overall, I rate it probably about a 7, 7.5, somewhere along in there. Not bad. Like I say, it is at least a mostly square-nosed front end on it. Does slope a little, but hey. Modern aerodynamics dictate a lot of things. Overall, I do kind of like it. Alright, we'll catch you later. See you on the next one.